Guys, how are you? Welcome to my home studio. I am Boulevard St. George. Today we're going to see how to create our music together. If you want to see the last EP of my tutorial, you can find it there in the description on here on the screen on the link. And today we're going to see how to create the bass line, how to fix our intro, and how to create our synth line. I think we have to start because there are a lot of things to do and to say today. Let's go. Here on the left you can see that we have the plugin database, we have the effects that we saw last time, and the generator. I want to show you really fast how they function. Flighty envelope controller and flighty keyboard, they are really nice instrument, but you need a MIDI controller linked to your computer to use it. After this you have the drum synths, the drum machine. I think you have the bass drum, really nice to make your kit drum, drum max, drum pad, FFPC. I showed you last time to see how they function, how they are useful. We have the MIDI controller, dashboard and MIDI out. They are really good to set your MIDI controller linked to the computer. The MISC, they are good because we have 3-4 kind of piano. Those are really good pianos. FLK is a simple piano that you can use on screen there, and you have 3, 4, 5, I think 5 kind of grand piano, like a Rhodes organ or MIDI organ that you can use to create your basic form of sound. The blue bass is something like an Ibanez bass from the 1870s, and it is a really nice sound. Is it really realistic? You can realize good bass line if you're going to make something like Daft Punk, I think that. After this we can see the patcher, really nice to create your sounds and to color your sound, to set your sounds. We have the sampler. The sampler are good and right to be used if you are using some waveform, preset waveform that you have a sound from a synth, a little shot of a sound that you have, and you can work it with the sampler. Synth classics are my favorite because you have a large what I can say, you can find your selection, a large selection of synths that you can use. We have the tree oscillator that we used last time for create the white noise. We have the DX10, is nice to be used for create drums also. GMS is one of my favorites. Is light, really complete, and you have a lot of pattern inside to use to preset sound, really nice preset sound that you can use. Harmless is nice because you can create electro sounds really good and really faster. You have all the instrument that you need. You have the reverbs, the delay, the effect that you need to create your sound. Mini synth is nice, but I don't use it too much. Poison is nice to create trance music because you have a gate inside. It's really nice to create a gate from the progressive sound. Sour is a really nice instrument, but I think it's a little bit heavy to be used in a project here. My computer crashes every time that I use Sour because it's a little bit heavy to be used on a small computer like mine. Same synth in something like the tree oscillator that we used last time to create the white noise, but it has also an LFAO controller inside it. You have the citrus, really nice to be used for create some strings and synths. The pads also. Toxic Biohazard is good for create the trance music like Poison because it has a lot of sound, the pretty sounds, and you have the what I can say, the gate. You have the gate inside it, really nice to be used for the trance music. You have the Wasp XC and the Wasp, they are good for the sound waves, yes. They are good to be used as saw instruments, good for the electro house or house music. pretty nice. And in the synth special you can find some good sounds like autogun and beatmap, but I don't like it too much. I prefer to use layer if I have to use a guitar. If I want to create a guitar effect, you can create it with the Slayer. Slayer is really nice because it's like you have an electric guitar on the screen, and you can set it in every part of it, and you can make it sound like a real guitar on screen. The armor is really nice. You can, if you're searching for a synth that let you be creative at 100%, you can use armor, because you can use the waveforms, the preset waveforms. We can use external waveform that you have from the web, from any other sound, like a ringtone that you recorded from your cell phone, and you can put it on the armor and you can play it. You can be really creative with it. It's a really nice instrument. I really like it, but it's a little bit complicated from the other synths. Morphine, Onion, Plucked, and Sakura, they are good, but I like to use the other kind of instrument that I have inside my FLStudio basic version. We have the visual there, we have the Fruity Dance and the Fruity Video Player. Fruity Video Player is something like a video player, and you can make some mix-up videos to get on your music, but I don't like it too much. Fruity Dancer is a little monster that you have on the screen, and when you play your music on the screen, she's starting to dance and go on with the dance. Okay, but let's go on with our project. Let's go on with our music. You remember that last time we made a kick drum? You remember? I got it there on my screen. I show you I have a layer for all my music, for all my sound, PSG sound. I like to open it to find it in the groove. I have my kicks. I have in this moment only those two kind of kit, but I have other there in my remix material. But today I want to show you this one. It's like the first that we did last week before together. I drag it there and I create a 4-beat, only 4-beat of kick there to create our bass line, to create a bass sound that we can use in our track. I show you how does it sound. It's a really short kick, a good kick, powerful and huge, like we did last time. After this, I want to show you how I work. You remember I told you last time that you have to be much accurate as possible to find your sound on the screen every time, really easy and fast. We have to work in the same way every time. We have to fix your track on the mixer there. Really good, because you can see your waveform and you can make some little change on your track to make it sound better every time. Okay, I think with a little cut off on the fader there, we have the under 6 dB points on our sound, and this is nice because it sounds better. It doesn't clip on our master track. Okay, after this we are going to find our bass. You remember that you have the bass line, we have the bass instrument that I told you before. We are going to take the GMS, push it and drag it here. You can drag it there, but I think, sorry, you have to make it there on the unsort. I think is more accurate. In this way you have all the audio fonts there, all the generators there. You can rename it generators and rename it also this one, GMS bass. You have the bass there. You can paint it up light blue, I think, something like this. Really good, nice. Okay, we got it on the third channel. You can see in automation. I like to leave the first channel free, because if I decide to record some voices and if I decide to insert something instrument, I like to put it there in the first channel and not on the master, because I want the master free from any kind of sound. And after this, I think that we can go on with the creation. We have the GMS bus here on the third channel of the mixer. We got it there. I think that we can make this little GMS bus there. Okay, we got it on light blue, and we renamed the pattern also, because GMS, sorry, bass there. You can got it there. We got it there. Okay, we have the 4 beats. We are going to create our bass. Let's go here on the piano roll channel, and you can see there you have the keyboard, and if you press the notes, you can say the sound, you can listen to the sound. And now let's go create something really simple, like bass drum, a bass line on E5 there, 4 notes. Really simple to use, really simple to listen, and we can select our sound there. If you open GMS, if you click on GMS, you can find this really nice interface, basic interface that you have. If you are going to find a bass line, you can work on the wave shape there. You have 3 waveforms that you can select. It's like a 3 oscillator. It's the same way. You have the pitch. You can set every single waveform that you are going to use, the variation that you can use on it, the mix that you can create mixing the 3 waveform there, and I can show you. This is the free sound, the sound only with the beast wave shape. If you go to color it with the other sign and so waveform, a little bit of noise, yes, it's useful. Moving this fader, you can listen. It sounds really different, because here the saw is getting bigger and is really higher than the sign and the beast. Here is a little bit rounded from the scene waveform, and here you have only the beast. Okay. You can also go to phase a little bit your oscillator too, and making the unison sound. You can go working on the voices. If you want a polyphonic sound, you can put on it some voices, some more voices, but I think it's good in this way for a bass line. Stereo is the amplitude of your sound. Detune is something like a little bit frequencies slider that you can use on your voices, and the keyboard octave that you can select. You can see there, if you push here, it's lower, it's deeper, more deeper, higher, higher and higher. I like to put it on the 0. If you push there on mono voice, if you get your synth free to the mono voice, you can make some charts. You can push on mono voice, and you can see you can use only the mono note on your bass synth. You have the level of the equalization, the amplitude, the volume of the channel, the frequency slider. Really nice if you use it as mono voice like this. you can light there. You can see notes are linked about it. Nice to be used. A little bit of frequency slide. I really like to use it on the bass line. Here you have the equalization for your instrument, and here you have the preset library, the program bank. You have the basses, the lead and sync, pads, special effects, and also the user, where you have the default one, and you can save all your sound. But I like to save it out from the program, because I really like that my instruments are free from additional sound, and I want to drag it out to leave the CPU really free for our sounds there. If we select the basses, you can find it there, you can drag it and you can select it there, but I really like to select it in this way, because I want to listen every single kind of bass that we can use. You have different kind of bass. Really deeper, really nice. Basic. I think that today we can use this one. See, I like to use this one. When you select your bass line, you can see that you have all the effects that you can apply to him. You have the filter. It's a really simple filter. You can select the low pass, the band pass, or the high pass, but I don't like to use it at the moment. We have the envelope with the attack, the decay, the amount. You can invert the sound. You can use it on the filter, on the modulation, the frequencies, the LFO. It's really nice, but today we're not going to use it for the bass line. LFO, we have a channel only for the LFO, really nice. And here you have a useful device that you can use for everything that you need to color your sound. You have the distortion, the crashing, the flanger, the phaser, low pass filter, high pass filter, echo, reverb, pan, and TRNC. TRNC is something like a threshold compressor. Threshold and compression is something that you can use to make a really nice side chain. If you click there, you can see you have the free FX sound. If you drag this point there, you can listen it sound different, like a sidechain. If I leave it, you don't have the effect. If you drag it, if you want to make it constant in time, you can glue it without pushing there. You have the effect on it. But I think that is good, but I don't really like it, because I prefer to use the growth beat. Is much accurate. You can decide at what point you have to release your sound in the sidechain effect. It's really nice and really faster to use the growth beat. Okay, let's go. Okay. We got our 4 beats there. I think that we can drag it down to the E4, a little bit deeper. Really nice sound. Let's go process it in this way. I think that we can put on it the free filter. You remember last time we saw free filter and growth beat, really useful. I like to find it here on the installed effects. VST, we got the free filter, free filter like this one. We can put it there and you can listen at the difference. We got the low pass, band pass, you can hear nothing, me too. High pass is a little bit higher. Notch is nice, but I don't like it. Low shelf I think is the best one for make a bass line, because it raise a little bit the low frequencies on the track, and on your track, and it's really nice for you to be used on bass line. It's really good to be used on a bass line. When you got this kind of device on your sound, you can go on with the fruity parametric EQ to equalize your sound. You can see we are working on those 3 frequencies. Let's pull up this one, the second notch on 138 Hz. I think that you don't have higher of 6 or down to 6 because your sound could be really different. You don't go to make your sounding better, much more good or more nice, but in this way you're going to make a distortion. You can too much better. In this way you have the original sound, but you are going to clean the frequencies that you're using, not distort them. In this way you can get down there the low pass. The third notch is good. I think the first could be get down. The 7 point here, you have to use it as a high pass filter, a low pass filter, sorry. And here with the 6th notch you can get a little bit of increase there. You're going to increase this 6th notch at 7,549 Hz. This 5th notch can be get down there. You can get off all the frequencies here in the middle, because you don't have middle frequencies. It's only a disturbing sound that we can get off. I think that in this way you can go create a little bit, okay, more clip effect, more bell on it, like this. We got a really nice sound for the bass line, and after this we can put a fruity parametric EQ to get off the disturbing sound with the preset function of our equalizer, 20 Hz to 18 kHz cut. We got the high pass there and the low pass there to get off all the disturbing frequencies on our bass line. After this we can put on the compression on it, fruity compressor there, multiband compressor there, and you got all you need to create your sound with presets. Master 1 there under, and mastering 2.4 dB. In this way we have the sound that we need to create our bass line. We can put it down there on the playlist to make it sound with the kick, and listen how does it function. You can hear it's not sounding good because you got a little bit of cover on the kick. Is not nice. We have to use the gross beat that we used last time here on the effects. The gross beat is really nice because it allows you to create your sidechain effect really fast. Let's go listen. Wow, really deeper. You have the kick and after you have the bass line. You can go to change the form of your sidechain. If you want a little bit less sidechain, with a more attack, do your best. You can pull up those notches. You got a little bit much attack on your bass line. Okay, we got our bass and we can create everything that we need. I think that we can put a little bit of compression and equalization here on the kick, a little bit of parametric there. I think no, only there. Sorry, parametric there. I think we can work on the bass line there. You remember we just equalized that last time, but I think that today we have to increase our parameters there to make it sound really better. A little bit tricky. Get out these frequencies. Let's put down this one. Okay, a little bit of there. Really nice. Really nice, really nice. You can put on the parametric with the filters. Forget out the disturbing frequencies. A little bit of compression is really good, really nice. If you did every time, you can only clean your sound. It's really nice. It's like a little bit of mastering on it. It's really nice. And you remember that we did on our kick, we did it just last time, but this is really more accurate. You can hear your kick is really nice. If you want to play it solo, you can see it's a little bit higher. You can drag it down, I think 3 dB in this way, a little bit more, 3.4. I think a little bit more, 3.8. And we got it on 6 dB under there in the master. Perfect. Let's go sound everything together. It's a little bit down. The bass line is a little bit down. We can put it up a little bit to make it sound better. Here on 6, because the cross beat get off a little bit of power and sound we got. Okay, too much. Okay, nice and perfect. Let's listen everything together. We got the sound that we need for all bass line. Okay, you can see it's a little bit longer to make it, but you have to search the perfect sound to start to produce your tracks. If you go on with sounds that are not sounding good, if you go on with not good sounds, I think it's more difficult to create a good product to be released on label, or if you're searching for make good music. It has to be amazing. You have to earn it, and you have to say, wow, my project is really nice, I really love it. Okay, when you make your first GMS bass, we can go on creating our intro. We got the bass, the BSG kick. Let's go on with the first 8 beats of a track. Okay, for making an intro, you can create something like these. I think that we can tools. I think group. This is the first group of instrument that we got. They are linked together. You can see there. We have linked together. Let's go on with our bass kick. Let's get on the 8th note. The 8th beat of our track is out. In the same way, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beats there, and we got our intro, the first 30 seconds there. In this 30 seconds, we have to it is the part that we use as the extended version, only the beat and maybe the white noise that we created last time, you remember? To generate the mixing phase of our notes. There you can put the white noise. White noise. White noise, we can color it of blue. Rename and call white noise there to create our groove. We don't need to put it on there. Okay, track it on the mixer. A little bit of equalization, the same way that we did before. You can see is everything up there. You can drag it up there, and we can get off everything there. We can get off everything there. On maybe the fourth only there. To make it sound on the high frequencies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the same way there. And the fourth have to be something like that. Okay. We got it. In the same way that we did before, we put the equalization there, something like a parameter EQ. We put the filters to get out the disturbing frequencies, and the compression, master 1, multi-band compression with 2.4. You can see it's a little bit higher, no problem. Maybe it's going to stand, no, okay. A little bit down there. Okay, I think it's good at the moment. It's nice. It sounds really good. Let's go home there. This is the part that you use to mix your track in the playlist when you're going to make your DJ set. It's really nice. From here we have to put our bass line. We're going to put our bass line there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, from here we restart with the beat. And all to the 32 beat there. Let's go on with the white noise. Okay, we generate our groove for the moment. We don't insert the pre-snare at the moment, I think. If you wonder, you can put it there. You can put the pre-snare there to create your sound much complete. Yeah, I got this pre-snare, really nice pre-snare. You can put it there, put it down there. You got it. Okay, on another channel there. And create your sound. I think it's nice to do this way. I do it in this way, and sometimes I create my sounds in this way. One, two, three, four, tuck. You got it. You know you got it there, and you have your loop. You got your loop there. You see there we have 8 beats. Is not nice. And when you have the pre-snare, you remember that you can. No. edit on the playlist. I think that we have a problem there because take this selection there and unlinked, ungroup all the project there. Okay, it's nice. Now we can be really good at clicking it down. Get off the sound. A little bit of attack only is nice, but no problem, no matter. In the same way here we can go get enough our sound there and let beat out. Perfect. The previous never have to be alone in the music there because you know it has to sound like a hit. After this you go on there, go here, and let's go. You can hear we have the previous nether also. We have to process it. I think that we have to rename and color like the other channels. Yes, the previous snare. Okay, it's nice. On pink. Okay, we got it. Rename and color previous snare on pink there. Let's go put it on the track, on the mixer track. A little bit much of I think that with the fruity free filter, I think maybe we can use the fruity free filter. In this way, at the moment you just use the fruity free filter, you can go here on the recent file and you can find the fruity free filter. Okay, let's go on there. You drag it there. I think that you can use something like a nice shelf is just good and really pretty. You can use the fruity parametric to clean your sound. Low pass. Okay. More. Okay, you can see how it sounds. Get up this frequency. I think a little bit more of compression there. In the same way, you can cut this frequency and pull up this one to make it okay, a little bit perfect. I really love it. After this we go on a little bit higher, but no, don't worry, we have to put the fruity parametric there with the preset for the disturbing frequencies, 20 Hz to 18 kHz. The compressor preset, master 1, multiband compression preset 2.4 dB. You can see it sounds a little bit better, but it's a little bit much higher. We have to drag it down. The fader, I think, less 6 point. It's perfect. You see? Let's take honor to everything. It sounds really good. Perfect. If you want to increase your production, if you want to put some good effect, you can put the input like we did last time. I got it in sound effects, impact. We got the input there. Let's select it and put it here on the 17. Okay, is where we are going to put our rename and color. The bass line, where the bass line is going to start. I think that we color it on red. Okay, we got it. Track it on the mixer. Rename and color there. We got it. Red. Right. We got it on the 17th, I think, and we can put it here on the on the last note. Let's start of our bridge, where the melody is going on, and we can put our voices and the song is starting. It's the point of start of our song after the mixing in the DJ set. Here is good because you can give a little bit of impact on your sound when the bass is going on there. We can select it there and we can try to drag it, and you can see it allows you to put something really nice. Okay, we got our bass line here for our intro. We are ready to go on, but I think that we have to make some really change here on the impact sound. Is higher, is a little bit higher. We can use a little bit of 3D parametric. We don't need the free filter because you have the drop line, the drop note, the C note that is going down, and you can't use only a low filter pass, because in this way you have too much of bass line of low frequencies on this note, and you can't use only the high filter. I think that notch is not good. I think that the only way that you have to make it sound really nice is to use the equalization. Look in there, you have the fit there, you have to make it sound really higher. In this way you can drag it this one there and give it a little bit more of increase there. It's nice, it sounds really nice, something like there. We can get out those frequencies a little bit. We can decrease this one, and I think that we can pull up this. Okay, in the same way this one and this one also, a little bit more of compression there for other decrease. Maybe not, maybe this one could be pulled up here. Let's get off this one. You can see you have the bass frequency there. You cut off this part to get those bass parts there really higher. But in this way we have to give a little bit much pressure on your song, putting the impact, the high impact on it. Okay, I think it's perfect. In the same way from the other sound, we can equalize with the effects on it. 20 Hz to 18 Hz, multi-band compressor and compressor, preset, master 1, multi-band compressor, preset, master 2. You can see it's really higher and really noisy, but we can decrease from 6 point of dB. It's a little bit perfect, I think a little bit more. Okay, in this way it's really nice. It sounds good. It's really in the sound. Not too much noise. It's really nice there because here you have on the eye. Really nice sound. I really think that we are on the right way. Okay, we have the bass line there to our intro. After this we can create a little bit of variation using a synth line. We can go on with the synth line there on the generated part, and let's clone it there. I think that we have to rename it and GMS synth. We can pull it down there. we have to put it on a free track on the mixer and generating different. I think that we can close it just a second there. Rename and color GMS synth. We got it on. Okay, let's go on here. GMS synth there, and we got it. We're going really nice, really perfect there. I think it's really good. In this way we have to select a good lead and create the lead line. I think that we need something really thin and nothing really large and powerful at the moment. We have to create only suspense to our bridge, and we go there on the leads. We have to find something like a bell now. I think this sound is pretty good to make our sound. I like to put on it a little bit of frequency slider. Okay, I think it's nice, really nice. I don't like to put any kind of effect on it. We can find something good here. Working on the cutoff. We have a band pass on it. Let's try to put a low pass. Let's try create a little piano roll pattern there. Deselect the ear. Really short sound. We have to give it just a little bit of color there with the 3D filter. I think that we are going to use something like a high shelf. We are going to increase the high frequencies. Let's go with the parametric. Get down these frequencies. Get down it, yes. You can pull it up there. After this we are going to put the equalizer for clean it. No. Preset 20 Hz. There. The compression with the master one, multi-band compression, preset, mastering, and I think that we can put on it the growth beat to make it a little bit higher there. To sound really a little bit of sidechain on it. Not too much. Something like this. I think in this way we are okay. I think we don't put anything else there, only a little bit of now I show you a little bit a little trick on it. Okay. We have our melody in the right note, in the right tune there. You have to take a look only there. Yes, we have to drag it a little bit down. Okay, the pitch is perfect. Every note have is frequency, you know. A little bit much or more equalization on a note make your sound really different. Okay. Now I think it's perfect, but we can put on it the Fruity Fast LP. Is a fast low pass filter that you can use on your track. I go here on installed. I think that we got it there. In the filters, fast. Now we got it there on the VST filter. Fruity Fast LP, we go there. Let's take a look there. I think that we can select from the 17 to the 25 there and make a rising effect on our synth line. Let's go to the Fruity Fast LP, yes. Let's go increase the resonance a little bit, 1/4 of all, and with the right click create an automation clip from 0 to 10 to 100%. If you wonder, you can put on it a little bit of reverb to make it sound really nicer. What? Okay. Let's go on the GMS. Close this one just a second. Thank you. Reverb. A little bit more make. I think at the moment we are okay, depending on the threshold is good. We have the side chain on the growth beat is right. Let's take a look at the channel here, I think it's actually dying, but yeah, it's a little bit. It's like a sustain, Okay, I think that at the moment we got it. We can put another kind of scene there. We can clone there to make something like a pad or subsaner sound there. We can rename it, rename and call it, I think that we call it string. It's not really a string, but we can create it there. Okay, string. Let's go put it on the height pass there. Remember to rename and color there. In this way you don't have much problem there. Fruity Fast LP automation there is good, is nice, is perfect. In this way we have to change the color of this one because at the moment it's not good. Rename and color. We have to color it a different kind of green, I think, like this one. Perfect. In the same way, GMS string, and here rename and color. We change the tonality of our green, like this. Perfect. We got it. Let's make a synth line, some shorts, or allow us to get our sound became bigger. I think that we can take this we have to take those notes. Let's go there on pattern 3, GMS strings. I think it's something like another kind of synth, but we call it strings to change the name and be much accurate as possible, remember. Okay, in this way we are going to set it as leads. I think that we can find something like a supercell. Something like this, a little bit of frequency slide. Okay, we got it. We got it. After this we are going to make our melody, and after this we create our processing. Let's go paste it. Paste the note there. Why? Ah, okay. Okay, this way is perfect. We got it. I think that we have to make the processing. We have only 3 minutes to make everything. I think is perfect. Let's go on the recent file there to be really fast on it. Let's get the iShelf, a little bit of equalization. Sound is good. Parametric there. Get off of the frequencies, disturbing frequencies. Little bit of compression. Master 1. Multiband compressor. Mastering 2. Pulled up the gross beat there. They're a really nice synth for this I think that we can go there and pull it up a little bit, like a little bit too much of sidechain in this way. And we can pull it up a little bit, like 2 or 3 points. I think it's perfect. 2.5, a little bit less of 6, but it's nice, it's good. Yes, not too much. After this we can go on with the fast LP. Or maybe we can make it better. If you want to color really nice your sound there, you can go on the GMS string, take this low pass filter, raise a little bit the resonance, like this, and from there automation there. Okay, I think that today we are going to save a project because we have all your sounds. We have all the things that we need to start a project. Next time we are going to create a bridge, create something like the phase that let's get us to the drop, and we are going to make something really huge together. I think it is really nice. Remember to save as tutorial. We save it as tutorial. We are ready to go together. Next time we are going to make the best song of our life. Remember, guys, let's go. Okay, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy my video. I really advise you to see the last video that I made before, and I wait you, I think, Tuesday for the next episode of this tutorial. Together we are going to make our track together, guys. Let's go. Thank you very much. Subscribe my channel and follow Boulevard St. George. Bye bye, guys. See you next week.